Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Candid Meena. And today, Meena is a bit busy, so she'll be back tomorrow. And we have a lot of interesting news, in fact, with regards to the SSR case. As you know, that the NCB has charged Rhea Chakravarti for procuring drugs. So we'll get into those details. And so the first piece of news is with regards to Rhea Chakravarti herself. And Rhea Chakravarti is linked to the drug supply racket in Bollywood, claims the NCB. And Rhea Chakravarti was charged by NCB on Wednesday for allegedly buying narcotics for Sushant Singh Rajput. And the NCB claimed that the actor Rhea Chakravarti and others were allegedly involved in a major criminal conspiracy to run a drugs racket for people from Bollywood film fraternity. In its draft charges filed before the NDPS court, NCB detailed how between March to December 2020, Rhea and her brother Shovik and 34 others accused in the death of Sushant Singh Rajput were part of the plot to finance, procure, sell, transport, and distribute drugs like ganja, charas, cocaine, and LSD. As per NCB's draft charges, Rhea allegedly received multiple deliveries of marijuana from many co-accused, including her brother Shovik, and handed them over to Sushant Singh Rajput during the period of March to September 2020. After hearing the arguments from both sides in the case, Special NDPS Judge Vijay Raghuvanshi will decide on the framing of the charges. These are 38 charges against 35 accused persons in the case. So, if you go back in history, Sushant Singh Rajput's father, KK Singh ji, registered a FIR against Rhea Chakravarti in Patna, as you know, and accused her of mentally harassing Sushant Singh Rajput, exploiting him for money, as all of you know, and having a role in his death. Now, Rhea Chakravarti was arrested, as you know, on September 8, 2020, and sent to jail, and she was granted bail by the Bombay High Court. Now, apart from NCB, she's also being investigated by the CBI, as you know. So, friends, what do you think? Is this a good positive news? As far as you're concerned, it's good that NCB is finally woken up, and charges have been framed against Rhea and her brother Shovik for procuring sort of drugs. But only my concern is this case alluding to the fact that it is portraying Sushant Singh Rajput as a drug addict, right? That's how it is coming. It looks like it's coming. So I'll just take a few comments, friends. Hi, Swati. Hi, Shilpa. Hi, Monisha. Piece a sentence. Let's see. Anita Verma, yes. Justice for SSR. I hope that CBI arrests the killers of SSR. Yes, Adi Karala. Is that how I pronounce your name? Yes, Anita. Congrats to all of you. It's thanks to all people like you, who made it possible. सारी साजिश हो रही है पेंगुइन को इसके बचाने के लिए ताकि सुशांत को ड्रगी बता दे और छोटी मछलियों को. Yeah, this is what is there in my mind, Srishti. Even like the big fish will it seems at this point of time, at least, maybe it's too premature to come to a conclusion that the big fish are getting escaped, and small fish will be caught, and that's how it looks like at the moment, but we don't know. Savitri, hi, how are you? Hi, Minji. Hi, Karthik, how are you today? Hi, Neha. The charge sheet states Rhea and company purchased drugs and handed over, doesn't it? Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm not very much happy with this sort of angle, which the NCB has found. That's what is concerning me. Hi, Varun, how are you? Looks like things are moving in the right direction. Finally, at least some sort of action is being taken in the SSR movement. There's some movement, but will it lead to the justice of Sushant Singh Rajput? That's the big question which we have at this point of time. So now, since NCB has shown some movement in this case, now the CBI people have to ask the CBI why they're keeping quiet. Like NCB has given an update on this particular case. Jiva says the people are so guilty and the karma will never absolutely Jiva, and we have seen that with regards to the MBA government how it has fallen. After the kind of atrocities during its rule, like the Palgar Sadhus and many others, right? Yes, Anita, you're feeling good. That's fine. Yeah. Please check out Mojo's story. Barka Dutt and had a sudden compulsion to do a story on NCB charge sheet today, and she, along with her panelists, were all sympathy and empathy for poor Rhea. Says Rajalakshmi. Yes, and what about India today? Rajdeep Sardesai, is he happy or sad? That's a big question because Rajdeep Sardesai, if you remember, did a solo interview for mainstream television with Rhea Chakravarti. So, what does India today have to say about this development? Savitri says, totally unsure. Yeah, let's hope for the best, Savitri. At this point of time, let's cross our fingers and let's hope for the best. Sushant was into serious drug addiction according to the NCB charge sheet. She wanted to know how SSR fans would respond to this. Who are you talking about? She, as in which person? Mudslinging on SSR will happen, and it's very sad. But the point is that she goes behind bars for a long time. Yes, Karthik, it's a very good start, and at least the NCB might be doing a very good job in this, at least. So let's hope for the best, and pray that the case moves in the right direction. Yes, everyone knows that, Anita. So let's hope for the best. Me too, these tweets confirms my fears that she said it's easy to blame others for your bad deeds and to leave him alone. Yes, Caroline, it's easy to blame others because no one can fight for a dead man, right? Sushant is not a druggie, then why is NCB saying that Sushant took drugs? They are not saying that, but they are indirectly hinting that they have said that that Rhea and Shovik procured or bought purchased drugs for allegedly SSR. So they are not directly alluding to the fact that he consumed drugs, right? It could be without his knowledge also, right? It might not be necessary that Sushant Singh Rajput maybe knowing what is in his drinks or something. This all could be a very big possibility, right? You have to look at all the possibilities. Absolutely, this is the point which I have to, which we have to raise, that there's no one to defend a dead person, right? Any person with common sense will not believe the drug peddlers. Even Bollywood actors blame Sushant. Yes. Zoya says Capital TV used her mom's phone. Ria used her mom's phone for all these transactions. So, brother, mom, the very innocent Ria, whole family involved. Yes. In fact, as you know, that Ria, used a lot of the finances from Sushant, right? Sardesai must be sad. Yes, Anita. Yes, voice of press. Usha says, actually, how can NCB prove that Ria abetted him and is the cause of SSR drug addiction? Yes. So we'll have to wait and see what the CBI has to update, what is their opinion on this findings of the NCB, right? So we'll have to wait for that update as well. Bollywood actresses buying drugs is itself exposing their illegal involvement with drugs. Yes, this is what more proof do you want that drugs is rampant in the Bollywood industry, right? It has always been part and parcel of the Bollywood industry, because you had Shraddha Kapoor's brother, caught for consuming drugs in a party in Bangalore, right? Yes. I think this is a good start. Sushant doesn't have to prove himself to nobody. The whole world knows who he was. The important thing is Rhea goes to jail. Yes, Zoya, and I do hope even the big fish also gets caught. That is my hope. Zoya, let's see. Slowly but surely, divine justice will be served to our dear SSR. Yes, karma always has a way of, coming in the right at the right time, right? It's only a matter of time before karma finds its way. Uh, Hi, Nita. Let's pray this leads to the final discovery. Entire team of murderers, they need to be punished. Yes, Nita. Hi, Gloria. How are you? Still, this is not a complete justice to SSR. If NCB is saying that Rhea and his brother made, yes, Varun, this is the point which we are all concerned. In fact, so let us wait and see what is the next update. With regards to the CBI. And also, I would like to point out the sisters, Sushant Singh Rajput sisters, also should argue and should argue about the findings of the NCB. Come out to the public, come out to the media, give interviews. Be vocal, right? Be vocal that and say that their brother was not a drug addict, right? It has to come from the sisters, in my opinion. This is. Uh, Yes, Shilpa, I'm little worried. What if CBI comes and says, yes, this is a very big concern for all of us? So, coming next to the next piece of news is with regards to Aditya Thackeray. And Aditya Thackeray has, he has suffered a major setback after obviously the new government came into power in Maharashtra. And now another setback is Yuva Sena leader Vikas Gogowale. He has also joined the Eknath Shinde camp, and it's like very funny that after Sanjay Raut opened his mouth, at least two MLAs would jump ship to the new Eknath Shinde camp, and it looks like everyone is jumping from the Uddhav camp to Shinde camp. And so he also claimed that more than 50 bearers of office bearers of Yuva Sena will join Shinde camp by this week. And in the last few days, many from Uddhav camp have extended support to Shinde, who was strategically given the top post by the BJP. Shinde has taken away 40 of the 55 Sena MLAs and has formed the government, as you know. And nine senior Shiv Sena party functionaries from Dadar have also resigned. So in a letter, they said while much was expected from Uddhav Thackeray, after he became the chief minister, no development work happened in Dadar. So Dadar is the bastion of Shiv Sena, and it is here Shiv Sena Bhavan is situated. So this is a very big thing that the Shiv Sena party under the leadership of Uddhav Thackeray has completely been decimated, right? Um, and each and everyone in their party has jumped ship to Eknath Shinde's party. So yeah, let's take a few comments. If he had been part of the drug group, he would not have got killed. So all the lies will fall. Yes, namaste. मरने के बाद सुशांत तो आएगा नहीं, आप अपनी सफाई देने तो मरने के बाद भी उसको बदनाम करो. Thanks, Anuradha. Friends, if you do like this video, make sure to hit the like button and share it with your friends. SSR was not first who drugged unknowingly. Remember Pratyusha Banerjee, exactly, who was drugged by her boyfriend, isolated her from her family, then looted all her money. Yes, Nanda, this is the modus operandi of all these, Bollywood, high-profile stars, right? Like, if they find someone very innocent, this is their way of eliminating them, who does not listen to the rules of the cabal. Anishka says, why only drug angle? Why not murder angle? Because NCB is Narcotics Control Bureau, right? So they only will look at the narcotics or the drugs angle. So it is up to the CBI to take the murder angle and give us an update regarding the same. Maybe later CBI will find out and reveal that drugs were forced on Sushant, and so this angle that Rhea was getting drugs for Sushant will, yes, this is. Let's hope this comes out. Indra Kumar says, good evening, Minaji. I have subscribed to your channel both for the contents and for your excellent diction in the English language. Thanks, Indra Kumar. And do share it with your friends and do voice your opinions. It's very important for each one of you to give your opinion, take part in the discussion, and it makes our this thing our sessions all the more livelier, and we get a lot of energy from you people, in fact. Yeah, divine justice has just begun. Yes, Anita, ever since the MBA government fell down and Eknath Shinde formed the government with BJP, a lot of good things are happening in Maharashtra at least. If Thai by Samuel Dipesh all bought drugs upon SSR instructions, why would they give it to Thai instead of giving to SSR directly? This proves SSR drugged without his consent. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. It is quite premature to jump to conclusions for at this point of time. So let's wait and see what the CBI has to say about this. Sherin says, do you feel Shinde government will make a difference in the SSR case? Yes, I do feel so, and I do hope so also. So let's see. Otherwise, we as public should put the pressure on this government as well to come out to pressurize the CBI to give an update. So it's like we as public have the power to question the government, or be it the central agencies. We have the power to question, right? So that should not stop. uh, Thanks, Voice of Press. Yeah, I don't think Shinde would want AU behind bars, as he will think insulting Bala Sahib. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see, because it's hardly a month since this new government is in power, and they still have a lot of legal issues with the old Shiv Sena led by Uddhav Thackeray, and there's some hearing in the Supreme Court apparently this Monday. So we'll have to wait on that update. And once the government gets stabilized, then we'll have to slowly observe how this government will react to the public inquiries with regards to these cases, especially the SSR and Disha case. Yes, Shinde government will. Yes, we have to remain positive, Anita, like Anita says, and then if no action is being taken, and so we'll have to put pressure. So coming to the next piece of news is with regards to Aryan Khan, and now special court NCB court directs NCB to return Aryan Khan's passport days after Shah Rukh Khan's son approaches court, and the court, according to media, says admitted like no complaint was filed against six persons, including present applicant, as no evidence surfaced during the investigation. In view of the no objection given by the NCB SIT, prayer for cancellation of bail bonds needs to be allowed and passport needs to be released. Aryan had approached the NCB court earlier this month asking for the return of his passport in the wake of a clean chit given by the NCB in the cruise case. Now, Aryan had to submit his passport to the NCB to conform to his bail conditions. So the NCB, so this is quite, I mean, since if you're son of a big superstar, it seems to be very easy, I mean, the law seems to be separate for the rich and powerful, and it seems to be separate for the common man, right? At this point of time, HL. Yeah. Yes, sincerely hope that Sushant gets justice at the earliest, says Sylvia. Hi, Veena, how are you? Nice to hear you reply to my post. The NCB has done its job. Now let the CBI do the. Yes, CBI has to follow up with this findings. Shiv Sena spokesman Sheetal Matre. So each and every person in Uddhav camp has joined Eknath Shinde camp, except for his wife and his son. At this point of time, it looks like. Yes, Bhavna. So, coming to the next piece of news is with regards to the buy of Bollywood, right? The so-called buy. And gangster Lawrence Bishnoi, who's interrogated in the murder case of Sidhu Moosewala, has admitted to plotting his kill actor Salman Khan, saying he wanted to teach the actor a lesson. And Lawrence Bishnoi said he wanted to teach Salman Khan, over the 1998 Black Buck poaching case. And Lawrence Bishnoi allegedly sent gangster Sampath Nehra, a key member of the Bishnoi gang, to Mumbai to do a resi around Salman Khan's house. During his interrogation, Lawrence Bishnoi told the police that since Sampath Nehra didn't have a rifle to shoot a long-distance target, he couldn't execute the killing. He later bought a rifle worth 4 lakh rupees to murder Salman Khan. The assignment to murder the Bollywood actor was foiled by the police when they recovered the weapon. Sampath Nehra was arrested in Bangalore in 2018. And during the interrogation, Lawrence Bishnoi also told the police that his community will never forgive Salman Khan for killing a black buck when he was shooting for Hum Saath Saath Hain in Rajasthan. So black bucks are considered sacred by the Bishnoi community, and Lawrence Bishnoi said the Bishnoi community won't forgive Salman Khan unless he tenders a public apology. So yeah, Anita says where is yeah, she's quite busy in a meeting, and she'll be back tomorrow. In SSR Drugs Matter, Bollywood gives him drugs to make him weak. He was always sleeping, so Ty can do all the things what Butt told us. So agency should note that view. So a lot of things, Nanda. In fact, it is up to the CBI to give the public an update in the SSR case and to take the findings of the NCB, the latest findings of NCB, and give us a proper update as to when, and give a timeline when this case will get just when the case will get closed and justice will be served, hopefully. Courts are dead. CBI is buried in Bollywood. So where will be the poor citizens like us get justice when we don't have? Yes, this is a very big concern, Leela. I mean, I sometimes wonder, in India at least, the law seems to favor the rich and powerful, while for the common man, where does he go, right? Like it seems like that in many cases, what I've seen. So yes. So friends, let us know your thoughts on this particular case with regards to the Sushant Singh Rajput case. Finally, there's some movement with regards to the NCB charging Rhea Chakravarti, her brother Shovik Chakravarti, for procuring drugs, for Sushant Singh Rajput. So, do you see this as a positive or negative development in the SSR case? Let us know in the comments below. And make sure to hit the like button if you like the news. And we'll see you tomorrow at 8 p.m. sharp. And that's it for me today. Have a good evening. Bye.